The thrill returns. 2025 RBC Canadian Open kicks off. Get ready, golf fans. The much-anticipated 2025 RBC Canadian Open is just around the corner, set to tee off tomorrow, Thursday, June 5th. The world's best golfers are descending upon the stunning TPC Toronto, a course renowned for its challenging layout and picturesque views. We're expecting incredible golf, thrilling finishes, and maybe even a few surprises along the way. The atmosphere is already electric, with players getting in their final practice rounds and fans eagerly awaiting the first tee shots of this prestigious championship. TPC Toronto, with its rolling terrain and dramatic finishing holes, is truly a magnificent stage for this championship. It demands precision, strategy, and a bit of daring from every player who steps onto its meticulously manicured fairways and greens. The course architects have designed a layout that can be both rewarding for well-executed shots and punishing for any missteps, ensuring that the leaderboard will be a dynamic and ever-changing spectacle throughout the 4 days of competition. The RBC Canadian Open represents a fantastic opportunity for players to showcase their skills, for fans to witness world-class golf up close, and for the entire nation to celebrate this wonderful sport. The action is almost here. More than just a tournament. It's PGA Tour and national significance. The RBC Canadian Open holds a distinguished position on the PGA Tour calendar, and its significance extends far beyond just the competition itself. For many players, this event serves as a crucial final tune-up before the US Open, which is scheduled for the very next week. This timing means that the field is often incredibly strong, with top golfers looking to sharpen their games and build momentum heading into one of golf's major championships. Beyond its strategic importance in the PGA Tour schedule, the RBC Canadian Open is, at its heart, a celebration of Canadian golf. It is the third oldest continuously running tournament on the PGA Tour, after the Open Championship and the US Open, which speaks volumes about its storied past and enduring legacy. Winning Canada's National Open is a prestigious honor, one that every Canadian professional dreams of achieving. The event provides an invaluable platform for Canadian players to compete against the world's best on home turf, inspiring the next generation of golfers across the country, and fostering a deep sense of national pride in their accomplishments. The economic and cultural impact of the tournament on the host community and the nation as a whole is also substantial. This week is more than just birdies and bogeys. It's a showcase of Canadian spirit and a testament to the country's passion for the game of golf, creating lasting memories for everyone involved. McIlroy's quest for a Canadian Open hat trick. All eyes will undoubtedly be on world number 2, Rory McIlroy, as he arrives at TPC Toronto with his sights set on a remarkable third RBC Canadian Open title. Fresh off a spectacular victory at the 2025 Masters earlier this year, Rory is clearly in formidable form, and his game seems perfectly suited to the challenges that TPC Toronto presents. His previous victories here in 2019 and 2022 were nothing short of dominant, showcasing his incredible talent and his ability to rise to the occasion on Canadian soil. McIlroy's affinity for this event is well documented, and Canadian fans have certainly embraced him as one of their own. His quest for a third title adds a compelling narrative to this year's championship. If he succeeds, he would join a very elite group of players who have won this historic tournament 3 or more times. The question on everyone's mind is, can he do it again? The challenge will be stiff, with a strong field assembled, but if his recent Masters triumph is any indication, Rory McIlroy is more than ready to lead the charge. Early birds catching birdies morning featured groups to watch. While Rory McIlroy's group will certainly be a major draw, the morning wave of tee times on Thursday is packed with other fascinating pairings that golf enthusiasts won't want to miss. The action kicks off early, and there will be plenty of star power and compelling storylines unfolding across TPC Toronto right from the start. One of the first groups to keep an eye on will be teeing off from the first tee at 7:18 a.m. Eastern Time. This trio features Davis Riley, Lee Hodges, and former US Open champion Gary Woodland. Just a little later, at 7:29 a.m. Eastern Time, also from T1, we'll see Mathieu Pavon, who has been making waves, paired with Canadian Adam Svensson and Aaron Wise. Over on the 10th tee, another blockbuster pairing is set to go at 7:18 a.m. Eastern Time. This group features Sam Burns, Max Homa, and Sungjae Im. Burns has a strong track record in Canada, Homa is a consistent contender on tour, and Im is known for his relentless consistency and ball-striking prowess. And for Canadian golf fans, a particularly special group will tee off from the 10th tee at 7:29 a.m. Eastern Time. This all-Canadian trio features Nick Taylor, Taylor Pendrith, and Mackenzie Hughes. The camaraderie and friendly rivalry within this group will be fantastic to watch, and the cheers from the Canadian supporters will be loud and proud. All three are accomplished players with the ability to contend, and a strong start for any of them would certainly energize the home crowd. These morning groups highlight the depth of talent in the field and promise a thrilling start to the 2025 RBC Canadian Open. Section 5, Afternoon Delights. Star power on display later on. As the morning wave concludes, the excitement at TPC Toronto will continue to build with a stellar lineup of featured groups teeing off in the afternoon. The afternoon pairings are just as packed with talent, featuring major champions, Ryder Cup stars, and more beloved Canadian players. Kicking off the notable afternoon action from the first tee at 12:44 p.m. ET is a group that's sure to attract a large following. This threesome includes Wyndham Clark, the powerful U.S. Open champion, alongside the ever-popular Justin Rose, known for his smooth swing and major championship credentials, and another Canadian favorite, Adam Hadwin. Following closely behind at 12:55 p.m. ET, also from T1, is another marquee group featuring the defending RBC Canadian Open champion, Robert McIntyre. He'll be playing alongside Shane Lowry, the affable Irishman and Open champion who is always a threat, and yet another prominent Canadian, Corey Connors. Rounding out this impressive stretch of afternoon tee times from the first tee, at 1:06 p.m. ET, we have Rafael Campos, Peter Malnati, and Seamus Power. Malnati is known for his engaging personality and solid game, while Power has shown he can compete with the best. This group might fly a little under the radar compared to the ones immediately preceding it, but it's filled with players capable of posting low scores and making a significant move up the leaderboard. The afternoon at TPC Toronto promises to deliver compelling golf and set the stage for an exciting second round. If you're tuning in later in the day or heading out to the course after work, you're in for a treat. These groups will be looking to take advantage of potentially softer greens, or perhaps battle slightly trickier afternoon breezes, as they aim to position themselves well on the leaderboard heading into Friday. Section 6, Canada's Pride, the deep roster of homegrown talent. The RBC Canadian Open is always a special week for Canadian golfers, providing them with the incredible opportunity to compete for their national championship on home soil, in front of passionate and supportive crowds. This year, the Canadian contingent is strong and deep, featuring a mix of established PGA Tour stars, seasoned professionals, and promising amateurs eager to test their skills against the world's best. We've already mentioned several of the prominent Canadians in featured groups, including Adam Svensson, Nick Taylor, Taylor Pendrith, Mackenzie Hughes, Adam Hadwin, and Corey Connors. Beyond these well-known names, the field includes other dedicated Canadian professionals who will be looking to make their mark. Players like David Hearn, a veteran with years of experience, Miles Creighton, Wes Heffernan, and Ben Silverman are all part of this proud Canadian representation. A strong performance from any of these players can create a real buzz around the course and inspire countless young golfers across the nation to pursue their own dreams in the sport. The entire Canadian contingent, from seasoned pros to rising amateurs, embodies the spirit and passion for golf in this country. Section 7. Beyond the marquee, other contenders and potential surprises. While the spotlight often shines brightest on the biggest names and the strong Canadian contingent, the depth of talent at the 2025 RBC Canadian Open means there are plenty of other players capable of contending for the title and perhaps providing a few surprises. Shane Lowry, paired with defending champion Robert McIntyre and Corey Connors, is certainly a focal point for many, including bettors. Sam Burns, playing alongside Max Homa and Sungjae Im, also has a history of strong performances in Canada and possesses the firepower to overpower many courses. Taylor Pendrith, part of that all-Canadian morning group, is another player generating significant buzz. His familiarity with TPC Toronto, combined with his excellent recent form, makes him a popular pick among experts. Keith Mitchell is another name to watch. His reputation as a long hitter could serve him very well on this particular layout. The beauty of a tournament like the RBC Canadian Open is that anyone in the field can get hot and make a run. Section 8. Don't miss a shot. Your comprehensive guide to watching the Open. For golf fans eager to follow every drive, approach and putt of the 2025 RBC Canadian Open, there are excellent broadcast and streaming options available, ensuring you don't miss a moment of the action from TPC Toronto. The most comprehensive live coverage will be available via PGA Tour Live on ESPN+. Streaming is set to begin bright and early at 6:45 a.m. Eastern Time on Thursday. This service will offer full-day coverage focusing on key groups throughout their rounds. PGA Tour. Live on ESPN+ will also showcase featured holes, giving viewers a dynamic look at some of the most exciting and pivotal spots on the course. For those who prefer traditional television coverage, the Golf Channel will be broadcasting the RBC Canadian Open from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday. The Golf Channel's experienced broadcast team will provide insightful commentary, highlights from the morning play, and interviews with the key players making moves up the leaderboard. Be sure to check your local listings for any regional variations and get ready for some spectacular golf. With multiple ways to watch, every fan can stay connected to the storylines, the star players, and the homegrown heroes competing at TPC Toronto. Section 9. The stage is set. Excitement peaks for a memorable championship. As the sun prepares to rise over TPC Toronto on Thursday morning, the anticipation for the 2025 RBC Canadian Open is reaching its peak. We have a truly stellar field assembled, featuring global superstars like Rory McIlroy, major champions, rising talents, and a passionate contingent of Canadian players, all vying for one of golf's most historic national championships. The course is in pristine condition, ready to test the skills and resolve of every competitor. This tournament is not just another stop on the tour, it's an event with a rich heritage and a special place in the hearts of golf fans, particularly here in Canada. For the Canadian players, the dream of winning their national Open on home soil is a powerful driving force, and the support they will receive from the galleries will be immense. From Rory McIlroy's quest for a third Canadian Open title to the defending champion Robert McIntyre looking to repeat his success, and the numerous Canadians aiming for a storybook victory, there are so many narratives to follow. Witness the skill, the passion, and the drama unfold at TPC Toronto. Let the games begin, and may the best golfer lift the trophy on Sunday.